Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, set, 18, Gator. Let's go, baby, we turn over, get that ball. Pilot, 64, weak. Smooth. 49's the mic, watch 49. Yo. Nice.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Ready.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is when we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup at 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
On the double.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And room there to work it inside the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. From the 24, Barkley. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a 1st down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. On 1st down, Barkley. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. To throw again, Barkley. He finds his target, John Brown. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Here's Barkley. Flush to his right. Open man is Kroon, the tight end. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. And his kick is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. 80 weapons. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Yo, go, go. Ready.
Here's Tannehill. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 35 on 2nd down. Barkley, that's complete to Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On 1st and 10, Barkley. It's complete to Diggs. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Ready.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Ready, break. Mike by 4. Tackles. Check it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd down now, it's Patrick, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. Now Barkley, that's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Rock it. Check three.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And his first throw here is incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. This meeting between the Bills and Titans, part of the NFL 100 series. And everybody remembers the Music City Miracle back in 1999 with 16 seconds left and the Titans trailing by 1. They took the kickoff. Frank Wycheck threw a lateral pass, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
On second down, Singletary. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 21.
61, matchbox light.
On 3rd and 2. Barkley, and he will find his man on the outside. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. This quarterback now, only 1 pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. He will push his way down to about the 14. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Barkley. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And that is caught, but the bank judge right there to say incomplete. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage. And this one is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10.
Yes.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Jerry Hughes able to record his 5th sack of the season.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill. He's got Smith here. And he's out right at the 25. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do? You got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end. Take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Check 50. You draw Porter. Hey, Echo.
Tannehill on 3rd down. And finding Pruitt. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Pull it high.
49's the mic. Watch 49.
Hey, Alpha.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Hey, Sam off.
Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Keep playing.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Ed Oliver in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Protein spill. Hey, lock it.
Check 26. Check 26.
Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
General West.
49's the mic.
Hey, Haywood.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Watch the run. Watch the run. Switch. Switch.
Shoot.
Play action. It's Tannehill. Rolling to his right. He's going to let this go. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. An update now from Oakland, and it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. The kick by Joseph is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
Here we go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Get off the field.
Get it.
Throwing again. Barkley throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Back to throw. Barkley, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry and the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Here we go. 50, plant.
Let's go.
61, matchbox lights. Lucky, bravo. Go.
Tannehill on 1st down. It's caught. Smith. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Let's go. Let's go.
First down and go.
Ready, set.
49 to Mike.
Topper.
Check. Fresno. 49 to Mike.
X3. 218.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
Hey, seam 6. Go out.
Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Jerry Hughes in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing 3rd down.
Leo.
Check 9. Watch the edge.
Ready.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ed Oliver able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on that last drive, Whitford on 4th turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Throwing on 3rd and long. Barkley in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Harold Landry make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Bills send the punter out, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Let's take it inside his own 40. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
6-6, Pull it high. Hit it.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
On the double.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Get it.
Henry running right. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
You can't block me.
No.
You can't block me. Hey, alert.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie things up at 13. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Coaching spell. Hey, Charlie.
2nd and long. Got some room at the 30, and finally taken down at the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills 1st down.
Hey, high 7. 5.
Throwing on 1st down. Barkley, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Nashville, all even as we get ready to start the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Barkley. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. On the ball. Check 3.
Hey, Zoo. Look at me. Zipper.
Backfield. Motion out of the backfield. 49.
Shoot.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Uncorks one for Davis. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
49. Here I come. 49.
Go.
Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his RAC, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. On first down, Barkley finding Knox there, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
First down, Buffalo.
Ready.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
Hey, Echo.
From the gun, Barkley. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the 4th. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And all the way down to the 26. A big play that time for the Titans. 49 yards.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Exit.
Switch gears.
6 guard. Check 6 guard. Blue draw Corkers. SOS.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
Down. 90 Wolf. Look. Squeeze. Hey, orbit. Hey. 5.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Tannehill. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. He was looking for the rookie A.J. Brown there. And that'll make it 3rd down.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wondering about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
Ready.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for a 4th quarter lead. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Barkley. And Diggs has it. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, Barkley, and the grab by Croft. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Bills are certainly happy to have a healthy Tyler Croft. Remember, he had a season-ending foot injury last year with the Bengals in Week 5, so the Bills get him, and he re-injures that same foot in May in OTAs, but out there now and says he's feeling pretty good. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Back to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
36.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. He's back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
On third down, Smith. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, Barkley. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
80 weapon. Hey, wahoo!
Mike, 49. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Ready?
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Protein spill. Shoot.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ready?
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Titans, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.